Hello, YouTube. This is your girl, CarmenCaBoom, broadcasting live from out here in these reprobate streets. I want to say hello to all of my wonderful subscribers. How are you all doing out there? Child, I have had a busy day. I have had a busy day. Busy. I'll tell y'all all about it in just a moment. But in the meantime, today's video is brought to us by our unofficial sponsor. When I saw this, I love pumpkin this and pumpkin that around this holiday season, around this season period. I just had to have it. I just had to have it while I was over there at Kroger. And it is a limited edition. And when I saw limited edition, that sealed the deal. I said, I'm not going to let these get away from me. I just had to have them. I just had to have them, child. Yes, Kenya, pumpkin this, pumpkin that. I love it. And it's kind of sad to me that I'm having to get ready to throw my little pumpkin away. I love pumpkins. But the season of pumpkin is almost over. It's cold outside. It really it really is. Hold on a minute. I gotta put these back in the freezer. Hold on a minute. Hold on. So, child, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my day. Child, I've been busy this morning. Do you hear me? What time is it? Why are my sunglasses crooked? Child, you know you've been busy when your sunglasses get crooked. But anyway, we're going to try to make everything straight and straighten some people out with this video. It's a lot of reprobate people out here in these streets and trying to make me think that I'm wrong when I know I'm right. We're going to talk about it in a minute. But I started off, I done spent a lot of money with Uber today. A lot of it. And I sure didn't intend to do it like that. But man, and it's done got colder outside. I wish it would make up its mind. The weather, ugh, it's real cold outside. And the wind is blowing, so that make it colder. And I saw this girl, I looked like she was a Mexican girl, walking down the street with this Mexican dude, with a mini skirt on, and the mini skirt had a split, and then she had on some knee boots, them hooker boots that I can't stand. And I said, wow, really? But anyway, I had went to this restaurant because last night, let me tell you how it happened. Last night, I was on somebody's Facebook page and they had some fried fish on the plate. And I said, oh my gosh, this looks so delicious. Now I want some fried fish. But it was so late, almost 11 o'clock at night. And I am not a street woman. And I don't hang out in the streets late at night. But I almost came very close to hanging out in the streets last night just to get some fish. And something told me, you better not go out there because this is Saturday night. And them demons and the freaks come out at night. So I said, oh no. Oh no. I don't want to take that chance, child. So I just suffered. And got up and fixed me some chicken wings in my air fryer and just made that do. And it was pretty good. And I had the last little bit of my Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. I'm going to have to go back this week and get some more. And, you can't run out of Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. The garlic Parmesan, that's my favorite. Ooh, it's delicious. And so today I got up and that fish was still on my mind. I said, wait a minute now. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go and get this fish. So it was a certain restaurant that I've been wanting to go to anyway. So I said, I'm gonna go over there to that restaurant. But first, I gotta do my laundry. So I get over to the laundry. Wait a minute, before we get up to the laundry, I'm so sick of these bootleg Uber on the Facebook. I'm so sick of them. And some of us, we the worst. Some of us, we so evil. And then it's the females. But I digress. But they say we need to stick together. We need to unify. We need to build each other up instead of tearing each other down. We need to support each other. Now, I started with this girl last night, this black girl, and she looked like I could trust her. But looks can be deceiving. So she told me she was going to charge me $20 to take me to the laundry and come back and pick me up later on. And I really thought I could trust the girl. You can't trust nobody but the Lord. So we had everything. She wasted my time. And time is valuable. You can't get it back. So she wasted all my time last night, setting everything up and asking me all these questions, asking me for my address, blah, blah, blah. So then I told her, I'm going to contact you about 9 o'clock because I want her to pick me up at 10 o'clock to make sure that, everything was still on point. She said, okay. So this morning about 9:30, I had a feeling that Satan had influenced her to act up. So sure enough, I got confirmation when I sent her a message on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and I asked her, was she still available today at 10 o'clock? She did not respond, but I know that she saw my message. You know how I know? And thank God for Facebook doing this right here. Facebook, if you see the message, even if you don't respond, Facebook is so nice. They take the liberty to put that little check mark in the little circle right there at the bottom right corner. I saw that check mark with the circle around it. So that let me know she had seen it. And she didn't even respond. I said, I don't have time for this heifer, this reprobate heifer. Oh, I got things to do. And I cannot let a reprobate heifer have me in delay. Ooh, they don't, a lot of these reprobates, they're not going nowhere in life. And they don't want nobody else going anywhere either. So one market don't stop the show. So I said, let me get on this app and get me a real Uber. I don't have time for this. So, before I did that, I contacted one more bootleg Uber. And she was going to charge me $10, but she was going to charge me $12. And the Uber was going to be $17, but that girl that stood me up, she was going to charge me $10. I don't want to pay the extra $2. But I went ahead reluctantly and told her, okay, she was going to have to come way from across town. And something told me, wait a minute, I need to ask her if she smoked dope. And it's sad that I have to ask them this, but I have had so many experiences whereas they be smoking dope in the car, or they used to smoke dope, but let somebody else smoke the dope, and the smoke residue of dope is left behind, and I have to inhale it, and I don't want to subject myself to that. So now, when I'm in a bootleg Uber, ride, I ask them beforehand, and some of them probably get offended, but this is to protect me and them, because I'm gonna be real mad if I get in that vehicle and they smoking dope or been smoking dope and I have to smell it. It has my head hurt. So I was getting ready to ask her if she had some kids because a lot of them be bringing them bad kids with them. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered with all that noise and all that pulling on me and kicking my seat and all that kind of stuff. Ooh. So right when I was getting ready to inbox her again and ask her if she had some kids or if she smoked some dope, she had to email me and she said, I'm on my way. I'm getting ready to put my clothes on and get my kids together. I said, oh no, So I responded and I told her, disregard, thank you nonetheless. I'm not going to be bothered with all that. I done experienced that before. Woo! I want to ride, but I don't want to ride that bad. Okay? So I said, let me get the real Uber. So I can avoid all that. Okay? It's going to be more, but I will at least go ahead and get the ride right away. And I won't have to be bothered with all that dope smoking and the kids and this and that and that and this. I just go ahead and pay the extra and get it over with. So that's what happened. And my real Uber, he was real nice. I think I talked him almost to death and he tolerated it. And when I get to talking, honey, I'm ready with that talking. And I'm not going to let you get a word in edgewise. And a lot of people got a problem with that. And I'm trying to work on it. But once I get started, I just can't stop. Especially when the conversation is juicy. Whew, I just get carried away. And I'm so greedy with the conversation. So greedy. And I had been wanting to talk about them, my neighbors. Woo! I've been wanting to talk about them. So I don't know how we got started on. I think he asked me how was my day. And before we got to that point, when I was coming out the door, she's standing outside looking at me and looking and looking and looking. And I was so mad. And I'm pretty sure I gave her a nasty look and she gave me one back. I'm so sick of her. Oh, will somebody throw her in the garbage? Because I don't have the strength. And so I went ahead and he helped me. He was so nice. He helped me put my bags in the vehicle. And we went over to the laundromat. And everybody, I thought they had got their washing out the way yesterday. Okay. Here come everybody and the place is packed. Like I'm pulling up to a nightclub. Oh, Jesus. And I'm going at the right time, a little bit after 10. Why I found about my favorite laundromat. Everybody want to come over there now. I'm so mad about that. Who they just ruining a good thing. So I was so upset. When I go in, I'm ready to wash my clothes. Do you know this has been a hard thing to do all week? Wash my clothes. Something so simple has become so complicated. So now here goes the devil. He done turned the lights out. So he done messed the lights up in the place. So the lady telling me that they got to wait for the utility company to come and fix the lights and blah, blah, blah. I said, oh my gosh. So I said, okay, I'll just leave my clothes here and come back. I'll go across the street to the Kroger and do my little shopping, right? I didn't have much to get, but I got the spirit of my mama on me when it comes to that shopping. I go over there for one thing and come back with a whole bunch more, and then I be fussing. Woo, I inherited that from my mama. So I went over there and one thing led to another. And I said, oh my gosh, I might have to call me an Uber just to call me an Uber just to get back across the street. I said, my back is hurting, my feet is hurting, it's cold out here. I don't feel like walking with all these bags right across the street. And then I had that big old jug of sweet tea, and I'm trying to wean myself off the sweet tea, but the sweet tea just kept on calling my name, just kept on looking and eyeballing me, mean mugging me. So I said, "Come on!" And then they had the nerve to have the kiwi strawberry right next door to the tea. And I was trying to get a little jug of it, but they didn't have a little jug. So I said I'm gonna get the big head jug of it and just pray to God for strength not to get any more next time. So that's what I did. And then okay, so I called me another Uber and came back over here and put my groceries away. And I had a Chinese, I think it was Asian, because I can't tell the difference. Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Korean, all them folks look the same. And whatever it was, we had a communication barrier. I wanted him to stop at that restaurant, and he wasn't understanding. And he was trying to talk to me. I couldn't understand him. And I said, just go ahead, and take me back over here, and I'll take you from there. I just had to call another ride. So that's what I did. And then I called another ride, and he was very nice, very nice. At first, when they show you a picture of your driver, and I said, "Oh Lord," because he had a nigga name, and I said, "Oh Lord," and he had that face, and I said, "Whew, this gonna be as It's true. You can't tell a book. I mean, you can't tell. How does it go? You can't tell a book by its cover. Yeah. So I was so surprised. Even though he had a nigger name, he was not niggerish at all. He was very intelligent and kind of cute. Had a beard, and we had good conversation. And I said, "Wait a minute, boy, you might get my phone number if you keep on with all of this now." And I was trying to be strong and keep my focus on the Lord. And I said, "Ooh." And he was telling me he going to school to be a doctor. There go that doctor again. I can't. What's up with the doctors? And and then I was telling him that I can't stay in this area where I am, and I didn't mean to stay over here as long as I am. And he was asking me where I was from and blah blah blah, and how did I get over here and blah blah blah. So he was telling me about his brother is in Seattle, and I ain't never thought about going to Seattle. They say it's sleepless in Seattle, and I need to get some sleep. So he said his brother don't never had no problem getting a job. He said he can quit a job, and the next day he got another job, and they got a lot of money over there in Seattle. I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He said he paid about $1,600 for one bedroom. I said, "Oh Lord, now if he get fired or quit, he still got that $1,600 hanging over his head." He said, "No, not really, because he can get a job easy. It's easy to get a job over there." I said, "I might need to go check out Seattle." He said, "Yeah." And he really talked me into Seattle. So I said, "I'm going to take me a trip over there and see what's going on in Seattle." And I should have got his phone number. I really should have, because I need his brother to hook me up and show me the town when I get over there, right? And blah, blah, blah. And so I got over there to that restaurant. I've been trying my best to get to that restaurant. So I was so excited. Child, I went in there. And it's sort of like what is it? Canadian, like a Canadian theme. And they got all these moose on the wall and all of this and all of that. It's like a outback uh hunter theme going on. And they had some moose on the bathroom door. I don't know the difference between the female moose and the male moose. Do you know I went into the men's bathroom? Oh my God. Not that I had a problem with it, because a bathroom is a bathroom is a bathroom, in my opinion. But man, I could have got ambushed. And I could have walked in on one of them guys at a urinal with his pee out. I was so embarrassed. When I seen them urinals, that was a red flag. I was in the wrong place. So I said, you better get out of here. You better get out of here. And man, so I ordered the fish and it was not good. You know, all fish is not created equal. Everybody can't make fish for some reason. And all French fries is not created equal. Everybody can't make French fries. And I can't stand them kind of French fries with the skin still on it and they all tossed up and tumble up and I can't stand them like campfire fries. I can't stand them. And oh my God, it looked like some egg rolls on the plate when the woman brought it. I said, oh my God, and I was trying to hide my expression on my face, and I'm not good about that. And she came back. She was a okay waitress. And she came back and asked me, oh, how do you like it? And I was so frowned up and I was trying to pretend like everything was all right. And I said, forgive me, Lord, for lying. But I said, it's pretty good. Whew. And I think she knew. I think she knew I didn't like it. I think she knew I didn't like it. And it was very nasty. Oh my gosh. It was so gross. And I don't like fishy fish. It was fishy. And if I can smell it, that ain't no good to me. And then I got that problem when I had that kind of fish, it be coming out in my pores. Ooh, I can't stand it. And my OBGYN think it's all in my head. It's not my imagination. It really happens. And she ain't got to be the one to smell it. It's me. And so I was so concerned about that while I was eating it. Ooh, I don't want to be smelling like the fish, you know? And that's an abomination, in my opinion. Abomination. And so I wrapped that up and here I am. Here I am. So let's talk about what I came to talk about. Okay, so last night, as it relates to right is wrong and wrong is right, we living in a reprobate society. And a lot of people don't understand that. And a lot of people think I just be talking, just to be talking. This is a reality. And I guess a lot of people have conformed to it and they have gradually phased themselves into it and weave their way into it. And now it has become the norm in a lot of ways. You know, right is wrong, wrong is right. And then a lot of these laws like marijuana, legal marijuana, that's legal now. So just because it's legal don't make it right. Okay. Once upon a time, slavery was legal. So now we realize that was wrong. And a lot of people, this is another thing. Just because a lot of people agree on one thing, that does not mean that it's right. A lot of people can be wrong. Yes. And I recall when I first came over here, my neighbors, and you know, we've been having this issue. They've been smoking dope every day. I can't stand it. And almost everything in the lease that says you're not supposed to do, they do it. And they do a lot of it. And they real, in my opinion, wicked. The girl, she even have a wicked laugh. I can't stand her. And I don't need to say in reiteration everything that they've been doing. If you've been watching my videos, you know I've been talking about what they've been doing. And it's getting on my nerves. Especially the fact that the landlord, he will not do anything to enforce his authority over them. Because I don't know if he's friends with them. I don't know what their relationship is. But I do know that he puts on his cape for them in their defense. It's nothing that I can say to him about those people because he has said those are good people. They real good people. The guy, he got a good job. And I ain't seen the boy go nowhere close to a job on a regular basis, like he got a schedule. Not to say that he ain't got no good job. He could have it, but I really don't believe he got it. Cause a lie don't care who tell it, just as long as it gets sold, right? And I keep on listening to that in my head over and over. It's like an echo in my head, and it's irritating me every time I think about it. Those are good people. Wow. You see what I'm saying? And in the hold on, y'all. Hold on. And the Chris, I'm so glad you keep coming, Chris. I blocked you yesterday and here you go again. I blocked you yesterday and here you go again, Chris. I'm so glad you keep coming. Everybody, let's take time and give Chris some attention. Let's go to Chris' profile and report him for harassment. Let's go to Chris's let's go to Chris. Let's go to Chris. Hold on, Chris. We're finna give you some attention since you want it so bad. Since you want it so bad, Chris, we're gonna give you exactly what you came for, okay? And I'm not gonna stop, Chris. I'm not gonna stop since you want it so bad. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Let's go to Chris' profile and give him him or her all the attention that you want, okay? Since you want all this attention. Hold on, y'all. Let me give Chris some attention. And Chris, let me tell you something, Chris. For the record, I don't give a fuck about what you do and who you contact, okay? I don't give a fuck about you. You need to be concerned about who I'm going to contact about you. That's what you need to be concerned about. I don't give a fuck about who you contact. I sure don't. That's for the record. And you ain't going to stop nothing about what as far as what I'm saying. You ain't going to stop it. If anything, my mouth going to get wilder, Chris. If anything, you're not going to stop me from talking. And you can't stop. You're addicted coming to my channel. You can't help yourself. And it's nothing that you can do to shut this mouth. Nothing, Chris. I'm going to talk wilder and louder. How about that? And guess what, Chris? Every time you come, I'm going to block your motherfucking ass. How about that? Okay, y'all. Y'all done reported Chris? Thank you, Quasia. Thank you, Watchwoman. I know needing you deleting your comment now, Chris. I know needing you deleting your comment now. Keep talking. Keep talking. You so big and bad. Keep talking, Chris. Keep on talking. Come on back and talk some more, Chris. I'm gonna give you what you want, Chris. I'm gonna give you exactly what you want, okay? Come on back, Chris. Come on back, Chris. What you waiting on, Chris? You ain't running nothing over here, Chris. Nothing. Nothing. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about the hole that you crawled out of, Chris. Let's be clear. And whatever I want to talk about on my channel, guess what? I'm going to talk about it. And you ain't going to stop it. Period. Now, go tell your mammy. Go contact your mammy. You ain't going to stop this mouth. Never. So as I was saying, and if you come back to my channel, you're going to get put off again. Every time you come, you're going to get dealt with, Chris. Let's be clear. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. And you ain't going to never be welcome. Okay. Well, right is wrong. Wrong is right. And that's a good example. Chris, person, demon that's hiding, this coward that's hiding behind no profile at all. They so obsessed with me, and see, they so irritated with this mouth because this mouth is speaking the truth. And you feel like you can intimidate me by, oh, I know your landlord, I know this person, I know that person. I don't give a fuck about who you know, Chris. I know the Lord. And guess what else I know, Chris? I know the fucking law. And when you're right, who gives a fuck about who is trying to intimidate you? You can't intimidate me, Chris, because God gave me power and a sound mind. He gave me the power to defeat a demon like you. Okay? I don't give a fuck about you or who you know or who you tell. Go tell on the mountain, Chris. But your telling and your talking ain't gonna do you no good. It ain't gonna do you no research, and all your talking is in vain. It ain't gonna do you no good. So anyway, as I was saying, when people are intimidated by you, they feel like they can hold, try to find your address, find your job, find something in your background, all that kind of stuff to try to blackmail you and hang it over your head. I don't care. That's why I'm an open book. I tell it before you even know it. So whatever you telling, I already more than likely done told it already. And nobody really cares when you tell it because I already done told it. Period. And that's how you take the power out of the enemy's hand. And the enemy is defeated. These demons are defeated. Period. And one thing about me, gone side on the side of right. And when you're right, you can defeat the ones that's wrong. Period. And we live in a society now where so many people, they go harder to defend wrongdoing. And they get mad at you when you speak against wrong. Right is now wrong, and they try to demonize right. They try to punish right. They try to make right seem like, oh, you crazy. That's how it really is. And that's why you got to have a sound mind, a right mind. Because wrongdoers will try to convince you that they are the ones that's right. It's something wrong with you. That's why I'm so glad to have a solid foundation in God and righteousness. And it's nothing that a demon who is in wrong, and they serve wrongdoers and the author of confusion, the devil. It's nothing that they can do or say to intimidate, to try to mock, to try to harass. And when you got God in you, that means you got power to defeat wrong, okay? And I'm so glad to have God in me and to have a righteous spirit. And you know, the days ahead in this world that we live in, it's going to be very vital that you have God in you and you have a righteous state of mind. Because these wrongdoers, they try to use the illusion like they so big and bad and bold and powerful. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. And I have absolutely no fear. God didn't give me the spirit of fear. He gave me the spirit of power and a sound mind to defeat every foe, everything that comes against me that's not like God. God has the power to slay it at every turn. And I trust God every day. And I have the spirit of discernment to know right from wrong. I know right from wrong. And let me I'm so glad you keep coming back, Chris. I'm so glad because you helping me. You helping me, Chris. Where you at, Chris? You helping me. Every time you come back, you helping me. You building a paper trail on your own self. That's what you're doing. And when I find out who you are, Chris, you gonna be dealt with. You gonna be pulled from behind that fake page, and you gonna be dealt with. And I'm gonna show everybody who you are. And why you worried about who I'm taking to court, Chris, you need to be concerned about your day in court when I find out who you are and I bring your ass in there. Okay? And then I file them criminal charges against your ass and get you locked the fuck up for stalking and harassment. When I block you, that means, Chris, I don't want to be bothered with you. But you keep coming back. You keep on manipulating your profile so you can keep coming back. I'm not going to be bothered with you. You are a demon. You are nobody, Chris. Let's be clear. And you never going to intimidate me, Chris. Never. And if you got mental issues, Chris, I'm going to help you get you some help. Because I'm going to get you locked up under involuntary commitment, Chris. Okay? I'm going to help you, Chris. Keep on coming back. Keep on coming back. I'm going to help you out, Chris. This ain't what you want, Chris, but I bet you this is what you need. So anyway, and see the demon in Chris. Chris is so obsessed with me. Chris is so obsessed. And you keep on changing your profile name. You keep on coming back every time I block you, Chris. You so obsessed with me because you want to be me. You are nobody, Chris. You unwanted. Ain't nobody checking for you, Chris. Don't nobody care about you, Chris. And you see the God in me, Chris. You see the influence that I have, Chris. And you can't stand this influence that I have, Chris. And guess what? You ain't gonna never take it away, Chris. No matter what you do. No matter how you can't stand it, Chris. God gave me a gift. And guess what? I'm gonna use it everywhere I go, Chris. And if you don't like me now, Chris, you ain't gonna be able to stand me in 2020 and beyond. Because guess what? This mouth gonna get wilder, Chris. God done anointed this mouth. He done anointed my soul, Chris. And I'm not gonna let a nobody like you stop me or stand in my way. I don't care nothing about you, Chris. And ain't nothing you can do to hurt or harm or block my path. Period. Let's go, Chris. And as I was saying, and see, the nobodies like Chris, they try to come to my platform in order to change the narrative and divert from the topic. But I got a made up mind, Chris. You should have caught me 20, 30, 35 years ago when I didn't know my strength, when I didn't know who I was, Chris. And I was easily shook by nobodies like you. But now I got a solid foundation. And I got God in me. And He done built me up with every mistake I done made. With every time I fell down, Chris. He done built me up. Guess what, Chris? The devil should have killed me when he had a chance, Chris. God got me. And He's greater in me than he who's in this world, Chris. I wish I would be scared of a ghost on YouTube. Huh? I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would. I wish I would be scared of a ghost. But anyway, we are living in a world where right is wrong and wrong is right. And when I was listening yesterday, it really hurt me. And it really affected me when I saw that little child crying, crying, crying. And more than likely, it was hungry. But the mother, she was so busy smoking dope and licking the blunt and talking about trash that didn't even matter. She was angry with the child. What's wrong with you? You want some candy? And the kid was like, yeah. And she said, all right, you better shut up so I can get you some candy. And I said, you know what? This is probably a routine thing. This kid probably cries all the time because it wants attention from its mother. It wants some food. And a whole lot of these mothers, so-called mothers of today, they're not even qualified to be a mom. They're not even qualified. They're not even finished being developed as a woman. And they don't know the first thing about taking care of a child, helping that child to develop. And candy, that's lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and in between snacks. And I was like, oh my gosh. That image of that little child, it just stayed with me for a long time. And I could not believe that little child was just crying, crying, crying. And the mother, she was more angry with the kid for crying. And I'm pretty sure that, like I said, this happens in so many places all over the city and all over this country. It's so many kids being neglected. And can y'all hear me? I can't see any new comments in the chat. If y'all can hear me, say yes. If y'all can hear me, say yes, please. Otherwise, I have to restart the live. Can y'all hear me? Okay, thank you. I can see y'all now. Okay, thank you very much. So she probably feels like, she's right. But as a mom, especially with the example that I've as a point of reference as a mother, my own mom. That's a top priority. That should be a top priority. Making sure that your child is fed early in the morning. They have had a bath. They have on clean clothes. When they're crying, that's a sign that they want your attention. They could be sick. Something could be bothering them. But a lot of these females now, these so-called mothers of today, they are so caught up and have more interest with smoking a blunt, drinking alcohol, chasing the baby daddy, seeing what he's doing, and looking at love and hip hop on their phone and texting somebody on their phone, and it's been neglected. And that is so wrong. That is so wrong. Your kid should come first as a mother. Your kid should come first. And I thought about that a long time after I saw that. And I felt so sorry for that child. I felt so sorry for that child. And like I said, there's so many examples of that all over the city, all over the country. And I just could not believe that this was actually going on. Okay, Chris is back, y'all. Let's go back to Chris's profile. It's time to report Chris again. He done went to another profile. Let's go to that one. I'm so glad you're coming, Chris. So let's go to Chris's channel. Oh, okay, Chris, you got a picture. I wonder if that's your real picture. No, that's my picture. So, Chris, you need to be reported for using my picture. Can everybody go to Chris's profile? Chris is using my picture, Chris. That's a violation, Chris. You're gonna get your page shut down. You're gonna get your page shut down, Chris. Okay, let's go over here and report Chris. Hold on, y'all. And then we're going to get right back to, okay. Y'all go ahead and report Chris's profile. Chris, you doing everything that you need to do to get yourself in a bad jam. I'm so glad you want it, Chris. We're gonna give it to you too. I'm so glad you want it, Chris. I'm so glad you want it. But you still ain't gonna stop this mouth. I don't care what you post, Chris. You still ain't gonna stop this mouth. You sure ain't. You sure ain't, Chris. You still ain't gonna stop this mouth. You still not gonna stop it, no matter how many times you come back. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah. And then I look at how so many of these people, they were so ready to celebrate Thanksgiving. And then most of them, the way that they want to celebrate is by smoking dope, getting drunk, acting a fool, being loud, being disruptive. And most of them do that anyway, every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So what's different about the holiday, Thanksgiving? I thought Thanksgiving was a day of giving thanks, being civilized. But no, for a lot of them, that's a day to be disrupted. They don't even know why they celebrating. And then when I look at the condition of a lot of them, I'm asking myself, what are you celebrating in your condition? In your condition, what are you celebrating? You have most of them haven't accomplished nothing. They're not productive in society. What are they celebrating? And if you ask them, they can't tell you. If you ask them, what is Thanksgiving? They can't tell you. All they know, it's a holiday. They got a day off and they doing what they see other people doing. Buying food, getting together, and going shopping a few hours later for Black Friday. And then a lot of them don't even have the money to go shopping for Black Friday. But they just see other people who might be lost in a state of reprobate themselves, and they just want to mock the crowd, do what they see other people doing. They don't even have God in them. And when you're dealing with a godless person or a godless people, that's not a crowd or a person that you want to emulate and follow. But you got so many people who want to be validated and accepted and feel like they belong. So they follow other people. And those examples may not be the right example. And then they have children and they emulate the same thing that they saw somebody else doing or somebody else saying. That's why you have to have a solid foundation in God. When you have that, you cannot go wrong. You can't. And I don't care who don't trust God. I'm committed to staying with God. I don't care who voluntarily converts and joins Satan. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was on social media last night and I saw Billy D. Williams, the actor, who a lot of women used to love and just be so crazy about. And he's gotten older, but he still got his looks. And he has come out reportedly as gender fluid. And I said, oh my God. Oh my God. And you know, Satan, he's attacking the young and the old. He don't care who he don't care. And you know, to the natural eye, it looks like Satan and his team is winning. That too is an illusion. That much is an illusion. And I don't care who serves Satan. I'm not going to serve him. I'm not going to join him. And they make it look like it's so fun. They make it look like, oh, they got so many perks. And they got so many benefits to being satanic. And they make it seem like, you know, but only the things that you do for God will last. Only. And it's so many that's signing up to serve Satan. And it's really heartbreaking. It really is. And yesterday when I did the video and I was talking about the dog barking, and someone had posted a comment saying, well, if you are so concerned, you part of the problem. If you so concerned, you should go and feed the dog and give the dog water and this and that. Well, number one, that's none of my responsibility. When you become a pet owner, that's your responsibility to make sure that you're gonna be able to take care of the animal and you can feed the animal and provide for the animal. That's just like with a baby. If you cannot provide for the child without the government assistance, more than likely you're not qualified to be a parent. That's one reason why I haven't had children. I'm struggling. Why should I bring a child into the world and make it suffer too? That's very unfair to the child. Why have a child just because you can? And see, that's popular in this reprobate society. And a lot of these females, they feel like they don't need a man. And they the mama and the daddy. That's a reprobate spirit. God did not design that. And let me tell you something about God. God is a God of decency and order. And that's a red flag. When something is indecent, Mega J, that's not what we're talking about. And we're not even going to entertain Satan in my chat. If you want to talk about that, go to your channel and talk about that. Or go to their channel, Mega J. And see, that's another thing. That demonic spirit, it has a way of influencing people and getting your mind all off the topic, and then you want to divert from the topic. And see, if they can't get me to divert from the topic, they'll influence you. And let me make myself very clear. You're not gonna get me off the topic. I don't care how you try. Satan will not win on my channel. This is the topic, and this is what the topic is gonna be. If you want to start another topic, go to your page. Period. Period. So as I was saying, if I'm struggling, why should I bring? I think that's very selfish to bring a child into the equation and have it suffering too. Mega J, I'm gonna tell you one more time. I'm gonna tell you one more time, Mega J. You got one more time, Mega J, and you gonna be blocked just like the one that you talking about. Try me, Mega J. Try me, Mega J. One more time. I'm gonna take a break from what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let you do your thing, Mega J, and I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I mean, y'all really trying me. Y'all really trying me. And Mega J, I've been trying my best to ignore you, but you try me, Mega J. Bring anything up that ain't got nothing to do with the topic. One more time, Mega J, and you're gonna be blocked. I feel it today, Mega J. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mega J. I'm gonna help you out. Since you want to talk about all this other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the topic, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna block you so you can go over there and talk about it all you want to. Okay? The devil will not win on my channel. And I mean that. I mean that. You talking about it's a constant thing. You damn right it's a constant thing. That's what the devil does. He does it constantly. 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 That's what he's here for. To steal, kill, and destroy. Constantly. If you know your Bible and you know the word, you'll understand that. And you won't be acting like you confused, Mega J. So as I was saying, yeah, I think it's, and see, a lot of these demons, they get mad at this mouth because I'm talking about what I'm talking about describes them and their mama and their kind. Oh, they can't stand it, but guess what? You can't stop it either. I'm not here to appease you, and I'm damn sure not here to accommodate you. And you're supposed to be irritated and annoyed. Get so irritated and annoyed by what I'm saying that you will turn around and take your ass somewhere else. I ain't gonna never stop talking about what I want to talk about on my channel. And if you don't like it, don't watch, period. I'm not asking for you to come here. And you're not contributing to my platform. So what can I miss by you not coming? You're not contributing to nothing. All you want to do is cause disruptions. And I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it. This is my channel. And if you don't like how things is going, please go unsubscribe. But you ain't going to stop me from talking about what I want to talk about. Period. And you're not going to keep on distracting from my topic either. That's what you're not going to do. So as I was saying, yeah, should I why should I bring a child into the equation? And let me say this also. While the trolls is getting another profile name together after I block you, I ain't gonna never get tired. You're gonna get tired and you're gonna get carpal tunnel in your paws before I get tired of blocking you. Before I get tired of blocking you. And guess what? I don't need no moderators. I am the moderator. And I can multitask. And I can do what I need to do behind the scenes to take you to task and take care of you too. So keep on doing what you do, coward. So anyway, as I was saying, why should I bring a child into the equation and make the child suffer? I believe you should be qualified to be a parent. Yes, God says be fruitful and multiply, but you have to be qualified. If you don't have financial means to provide for the child or yourself, you're not qualified. If you gotta get the government help, welfare, Section 8, etc., you're not qualified. What if the government cut the food stamps off? What if the government cut the Section 8 off? Then what? How will you be able to provide? And it's very unfair to just leech off the government and not be able to stand on your own and provide for yourself and your children. That's part of being a woman. That's part of being a man. Being responsible and being able to provide for yourself and your children. And the mother is the first teacher of the child. They learn from you. And I think it's very unfair and irresponsible to teach your child how to beg and rely on the government for basic necessities. You're supposed to show your child some strength. You're supposed to show your child endurance. You're supposed to show your child skill sets, developing a skill. That's how you're supposed to make it in the earth. But I digress. And a lot of people, they try to make me feel so guilty for not having children. You don't have children? Why you don't have children? Number one, I can barely provide for the child. Why should I can better provide for myself, let alone a child. And if you know that, why would you willfully have unprotected sex by someone that is not of quality standard just because I can? That don't even make any sense, but a lot of people do it. Why? Because they are in a reprobate state of mind. Right is wrong and wrong is right. And even now, being celibate, we are in a very sexualized society. Even if a person hasn't had a bath or a shower, no clean clothes, they ready to hook up with somebody and have sex, and they will find somebody who is just as nasty as they are, and they'll lay up and wallow in filth together. That's a reprobate state of mind. That's another example of a reprobate state of mind. And then when they catch STDs or all of this other stuff that comes with sin, sin makes you stupid. And when they get caught up in a lot of that STDs and all this kind of stuff, a lot of times they still won't stop and obey God. They just keep on going. They just keep on going. And I really, I really am so honored to obey God as it relates to being celibate. And a lot of people have tried to make me feel guilty for being celibate. I will not feel guilty. I will not regret obeying God. I don't care who it is that's having sex and trying to make it seem so fun, fun, fun. And they will try to make you think that you really missing out because you ain't out there having sex and having threesomes and you not gender fluid and all this kind of stuff. And God, the wonderful thing about God, amongst all the other wonderful things, He will not force you to obey Him. He gives us a choice. And see, a lot of these people, they have this slogan: my body, my choice. Don't judge. I can do what I want to do. Yeah, you can do what you want to do, but they forget to tell you this part. It's going to be some repercussions and consequences for your disobedience. They don't tell you about the part where you get STDs and all of this other stuff that can happen to you when you're out there in sin and disobedience. And I'm so glad that the community of celibacy is growing. And I'm encountering so many adults who are signing up to become celibate. They are committed to being celibate because they have found out that there is no substance in just having recreational sex with a whole lot of different broken people who are not committed to nothing, not even themselves. And they are unfulfilled. We are unfulfilled and we need to go deeper. We need something of more substance. And it's more than just a feeling. And then another thing, you are not just having sex, you are opening yourself and giving access to spirits. A lot of these people are having sex. Some of these men are having sex with other men. Some of these women are having sex with other women. And then what about all this history that you have compiled up until the point that you meet this person and vice versa? They are carrying all of those spirits. And that's why so many people, one of the reasons why a lot of people, they have a hard time trying to get away from certain people, and they have a hard time breaking the cycle and breaking away from certain people because they are spiritually connected. And that's a very, very dangerous thing. And we have to be very careful who we allow access to us, sexually and otherwise, because the energy is transferable. It is. And that's why a lot of people, they have such a stronghold on you, you know, and it's hard to get away from some of these people, and you constantly thinking about them even though you know that they are toxic and they are no good for you. You just stay in relations with them, and nothing good is coming out of that relationship. And the whole point of that, once again, Satan is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And he will do it, him and his demons on assignment. They are committed to doing it by any means necessary. They'll use sex, they'll use shopping, they'll use social media, they'll use family, friends, neighbors. They don't care. They don't care. Satan is the prince of the air. Satan is doing his job, and he stays on his job. He does not care. He does not discriminate. And that's why we, as God's people, we have to stay on guard at all times and be equipped to counterattack every attack as they come from the satanic realm. And as we grow in God, God gives us the tools necessary to slay the demons, to counterattack every attack and win. He gives us victory. And we don't have to be shook by all of these little scary tactics of the devil. No. No. And that's one quality about me that I admire so much. I don't give a fuck about the devil or its demons. And God has made me so strong and equipped me with the things that I need to slay the devil. And God is in me. I can't lose. God is the winning team. And as the days pass on this earth, as the Bible is fulfilled, the climate of this reprobate society, guess what? It's gonna become worse. So if we cannot be long suffering now and recognize the satanic realm for what it is, a lot of people are gonna suffer in the days ahead. The Bible is under attack. You see and hear so many people saying the Bible ain't real, God ain't real, the preacher's doing this, the church of the world. But there is a great indictment against God and the church and the preachers. Oh, the preacher's stealing money. It's a whole lot of sinners in the world, a lot of entertainers, a lot of politicians stealing money. But you never hear these satanic people protesting that and being outraged about that. Kanye West, he shouldn't dress like that. Look how Kanye is dressed when he go to Joel Osteen church versus how he was dressed when he went to Pastor Jamal Bryan's church. You got a lot of sinners talking like that. And that's one thing about me. I will not respect the criticism of some sinners who have not demonstrated abilities to obey God, and you ain't built nothing. You just committed to tearing things down and tearing down people. I don't even want to hear nothing that you got to say. You're not even qualified to speak on the things of God if you are not living godly. I don't want to hear it. And you can't tell me nothing about myself if I recognize that you are not godly and you void of godliness. You can't tell me nothing about myself. You can tell me, but I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna listen at God. I'm gonna focus on God. I don't care what the preacher doing with the money. You so busy tearing down the preacher and indicting the preacher, and you're scared that the preacher gonna buy some chicken with the church money and the donations and gonna buy a private jet or a new Cadillac or a new house, but you don't care what Drake is doing with his money that you donate to him. Or Beyonce. What is she doing with the money that you are paying her for her concert tickets? You don't care. You don't care how Cardi B dressed or Megan Thee Stallion dressed, but you worried about how Kanye dressed. And the people in the church, how they dress. You don't want to be judged, but you judging other people. And if you are a child of God, guess what? You are required to judge. Read the whole Bible, not just the part of the Bible that you like. And not only read the Bible, but study and show yourself approved. Obey the Bible. After you read it, you have a responsibility to obey what you read and walk in it and keep his commandments, not just one time, but all the time. Not just one commandment, but all of them. We have to, as God's people, crucify our flesh and walk in spirit and in truth. This is a process. And this is a process that I gladly sign up for and walk in right now. And a lot of people, a lot of satanic people, they're not going to like you when you are committed to walking and serving God. The attacks against you are going to come stronger than ever. That's why they stay on my channel, the satanic demons, because they can't stand what I stand for. If I was on here naked, showing my breast and talking about my baby daddy, and I had multiple babies by multiple different unemployed dudes, and I was twerking and talking about satanic stuff, they wouldn't even bother me. They wouldn't even be concerned about digging in the garbage concerning my past and trying to find out where I work and where I live and trying to make fun of me because I don't have a job and making fun of me because I ride the bus and all of this kind of stuff. Oh, they will be donating to my CashApp. They will be donating to my PayPal. Oh, they would love me. They wouldn't be trying to change the subject in the chat. They'll be telling me, go, Carmen, go, Carmen, go, Carmen, you go, girl. Ooh, they would love me. But because I have standards and a moral compass and a sense of self, and I'm being better than what I was, and God has cleaned me up and redeemed me concerning my past and used my mistakes to make me better. Oh, they can't stand it. And I'm becoming a powerful, strong woman of God. And I'm no longer having sex. And I'm denouncing the devil. And I ain't hooking up with every guy that says hello to me and trying to go to bed with them. Oh, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And I'm representing what a queen really is. They can't stand it. And every time I fall, God is picking me up. The things that would have killed ordinary people, I'm becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, and my voice is becoming louder, and I'm talking with substance. And even though I'm homeless, God has already prepared me a home. And it don't even matter that I'm homeless. Jesus was too. It don't even matter that I'm riding the bus. God has already provided me a lot of cars and a truck and an SUV and maybe even a boat. It don't even matter that I done had a whole lot of bankruptcies. The president of the United States has too. And it didn't stop him, and it sure won't stop me. God. And guess what? That ain't gonna stop me. And moving forward, while the enemy is focused on, oh, she's staying in a hotel, oh, she's staying in a rooming house, oh, she's staying here, she's staying there. You're so concerned about me, you can't even focus on you in your raggedy condition. And you want me to be what you want me to be. You want me to conform to your narrative, but I will not, because I'm so focused on the promises of God. God has favored my life. He has anointed my life. He has blessed my soul, and you can't block the blessings that God has already blessed. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, God has already prepared me some businesses. I don't care what I look like right now. God does not operate, thank God. He does not operate the same way that my enemy does. And when God cleans me up and makes me new, I am a new creature. All things are passed away. Glory to God. And I don't care if you don't like it. God loves it, and I do too. And I'm going to follow God. I'm not going to follow demons. I'm going to listen to God. I'm not going to listen to demons. I'm going to look for God. I'm not looking for no demons. And I'm going to block you at every turn. You're not going to get me confused. You're not going to get me distracted. Because God done already blessed me. And I'm going to follow him. I don't give a F-U-C-K about a demon. Let me be very clear about that. And I'm not interested in nothing that a demon has to say. Ever. Because there's no productivity in that. There's no life in that. There's no value in that. That's worthless to me. And whoever want to entertain it, go right ahead. Go right ahead. But I'm going to be so busy focusing on God and listening to God and being blessed in God, I don't want to wallow in the trash. I'm not interested in trash. Sugar and spice. There are no other options on the board. Sugar and spice says you will succeed and fail, Carmen. There are no other options on the board, sugar and spice. And when you're dealing with a person, I already done went to the bottom, so I don't have no other choice but go to the top. There's no other options on the board, sugar and spice. None. And I am so thankful and so grateful for the losing season, because it's been so many lessons learned for me in the losing season. And God has already shown me that He's multiplying my blessings. Everything that the devil stole and took from me in the losing season, He's going to give me double, more than what the devil took from me. And because I was so faithful and so obedient in the losing season, and I never stopped praising God. I never stopped thanking God. And I was grateful for the least of things. And He said, if you be grateful for the least of things, I bless you with more. And I've seen the demons laughing at me. I've seen the demons scared of people donating to me. And a lot of my subscribers, they were influenced by the demons. They have stopped donating, and they even unsubscribed. But you know what? The more people that stop donating, God bless more people to donate to me. God replaced the people who left and unsubscribed. He replaced them and brought more people to subscribe. Just like when I started my podcast, I didn't have no subscribers. And within a month, I had over 450 subscribers. But Anchor, just like that, they took my subscribers and dropped it down to 50, and then they lied to me and gave me a excuse why they did it. But that's okay, because I'm not validated by subscribers. And maybe that was just my starting place. God is taking me higher. And that was just His way of introducing me and giving me exposure. Just like here on YouTube. So now He's taking me higher. And I've seen so many jealous people do so many reckless things to try to discredit me and scandalize my name and make it seem like, oh, I'm nobody. Oh, I'm a little YouTuber. And post my address and post where I work and all of this. I've seen all of that, but guess what? I've never seen. Guess what I've never seen? I've never, ever, ever seen the righteous forsaken or a seed begging for bread. So I don't care if you don't want to donate and you listen to the demons. Don't donate to her. She gonna buy some chicken wings with it. She gonna buy some hamburgers with the money. She gonna pay her bills with the money. I can do what I want to do with the donation money. Once you give it to me, it's mine. And if you give it to me from your heart, it shouldn't even matter. It's mine. I can do what I want, but I'm still blessed. Even if you withhold your donations, I'm still blessed. God is still opening doors no man can close. God is still providing a way out of no way. God is still a good God. And I still bless His holy name. everywhere I go. Whatever happens, no matter what I do, I praise him at all times. All, not sometimes. And his praise continuously in my mouth. Wherever I go, if I'm on the bus, I bless his name. If I'm in a homeless shelter, I bless his holy name. Even right here, I bless his holy name. Even with the dope smoke coming through the vents, trying to suffocate me and influence me to be a dope head. I bless his holy name and I rebuke all of that. I will not be a dope smoker. I will not smoke dope. I will not drink alcohol. I will not drink beer. I will not stand on the corner. I will not stand on the block. But I will trust God at all times, not sometimes, not when I feel like it, not just on my birthday or the holidays, but at all times. And his praise shall continuously, not every now and again, not just on Sunday or Monday or Wednesday night, but all times, all times, all times. And that's why he blessed me when my enemy wants to curse me. That's why he gives me a way of escape when my enemies try to snare me and entrap me and set all kind of malicious attacks against me. That's why he allows me to slip away every time the enemy tries to assassinate me. And I love him ever the more. I can't do nothing without God. God is all I got. God, he's never let me down. And he never will. Never. And guess what? I've also seen God deliver. Not only has he delivered me from the hands of the enemy, but he has slayed the enemy. Do you know God will make your enemy sick? God will kill your enemy. They'll be in a wreck and have a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler truck and be smashed. God will turn it around. Every time they try to set you up for failure, God will turn it around in your favor. I've seen it so many times. And God is not through with me yet. And he's blessed me all the more. I don't care about man. God done made a lot of men. I don't care about a friend who was really a foe. God is my friend. And he can set me in a room where there's a whole lot of more influence. And I'm not even qualified to be in the company of those people. I've seen it before and I'm going to see it again. God can approve the application. When man says, oh, you're not qualified. Oh, your credit score is not high enough. My credit score may not be high enough, but my praise is. And that's what matters to God. God don't care about no credit score. God don't care about no bankruptcies. God cares about me. And that's all that matters. God has already given me my home. I just got to be patient and walk in the path of righteousness. God has already given me my businesses. It's been in delay, but it has not been denied. He's kept his promises, even when I broke mine. But he allowed me redemption. He's given me second chances. And it's going to be better Well, I should say it's going to be greater later. Everything that Satan has tried to take from me, God is multiplying it. He supplies my every need according to his riches and glory. That's why I don't care when the enemy, Satan, tries to threaten me. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. I'm going to do this. I don't care. Because everything belongs to God. Everything that's good belongs to God. He made it. He made me. He's inside of me. I'm provided for. He protects me. And I give him glory, honor, and praise. And I'm so glad that God has poured so many creative gifts and anointed me. And even when I tried to kill myself, God stopped it. God blocked it because he had so much greater for me. And he has made me unashamed to tell my story because he gets the glory. He gets the glory for my story. And do you know my story? It's not determined by this, that, or the other. My story is continuously being developed. And my story is helping so many people. And I thank God for the courage to pray. I love you, God. And when I think about how God uses my voice to touch so many people who I have never met, that makes me feel so good. Because once upon a time, the devil tried to make me think that my voice does not matter. But you know what? The devil is a lie. And God says, not only does your voice matter, but I'm going to use your voice to conquer demons and slay demons and build you up. I'm not going to use your voice to tear you down. I'm going to use your voice to build you up and touch so many people. Yeah. And I obey God. When the enemy wants me to shut my mouth, God, oh, not be ashamed. Walk in boldness and be courageous. You were created to conquer. And that means a lot to me. I don't know about anybody else. But I am created to conquer, and I love it. And he gave me so much boldness. And I remember when I was a little girl, I used to pray hard and consistently, God, please give me boldness. Because I used to be so timid and shook by Satan and the demons. And they used to pretend like they was the great boogeyman. I'm going to do this. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to take this away from you. And I'd be like, oh. But now, God has given me so much boldness and made me so courageous. And I said, I think I need to stop asking God for boldness because he has made me so bold, you know? And I have no fear of demons. I have absolutely no fear of Satan. None. None. And God rewards me for being courageous and being such a bold representative of him. He needs some strong warriors on his army, in his army. And I am willing. I signed up for that. Yeah. And I don't have any fear of Satan and satanic attacks, because I understand my life belongs to God. My life is not my own. It belongs to God. God is in me. And when you learn the ways of God and you begin to walk in the things of God, it makes a whole lot of difference. And I used to think that, I'm just going to get on YouTube and I'm going to express my opinions and I'm just going to go on. All it is to it. Nobody's really paying attention to me. I don't really care about how many subscribers I have or whatever. It is what it is. A lot of people, they are validated by a certain number of subscribers, and they really care about, having a certain amount of views and all of this kind of stuff. And so many people, they do right. We're not talking about Lizzo. We're not talking about Lizzo. So if you want to talk about Lizzo, you go right on over there, okay? You go to somebody else's page where they're talking about Lizzo. You will not change the narrative. You will not change the subject over here. We're not talking about Lizzo getting naked. See, that's a trick of the enemy. They want to come to the chat and change the subject. They want to change the narrative. We're not talking about Lizzo. We're not talking about Lizzo being naked. We're talking about the glory of God. That's what we're talking about. You're not going to divert from the topic. You're not going to do it. So anyway, a lot of people, they are so desperate for attention, and they are validated by a certain number of subscribers. They buy views, and they do the most to do whatever to attract attention, even if it's something that is demoralizing, deplorable, indecent. They do the most to get attention. And I don't have to do that. I don't have to compromise who I am and what I stand for. And for some people, that's boring. Everything isn't for everybody. I'm okay. If you don't want to watch me, or you're bored or whatever, or you think I'm lame, that's okay. It may not be for you, but it's for somebody. A lot of people have emailed me and told me how they have benefited from listening to me and watching my channel. And a lot of times, and I'm not claiming to be perfect, I embrace my flaws and everything else that makes me me. And a lot of people have a problem with even that. And sometimes I may say things that might strike someone, as funny. And then some things I say it really offends some people, because it causes them to self-examine themselves. And then because they have not been delivered and set free, and they are still held in bondage concerning certain issues, they expect me to be the same way. My walk, let me be very clear, my walk is not yours, and yours is not mine. My relationship with God is very personal to me. And I will not allow anyone to dictate my terms and conditions. I will not let anyone hold me hostage to my past or my mistakes or my shortcomings, my weaknesses. No, that makes me who I am. And it has helped to make me a better person. And so many people have emailed me and told me how something I said in my videos has helped them during their day when they were going through hardships and they were feeling sad or they were feeling down and had a tough week. They watched my videos and something I said was so funny and it made them feel so much better and forget all about the tough day that they had or whatever they were going through. Or something I said, it helped them to gain insight concerning a situation that they were challenged by, or something I said concerning when I tried to commit suicide several years ago. A topic that so many people are ashamed to tell concerning their story. I've been liberated in my story because God has set me free of that demon spirit, the spirit of suicide. It's strong, but a lot of people are so scared to admit that they struggle with that. But why should I be ashamed when God has set me free? I am so excited to talk about that because I'm so excited to give God the glory and tell you what God has done for me. I am so excited about that. And I want to tell everybody, everywhere I go, every chance I get. And so many people have contacted me and told me that they have thought about suicide. And one particular girl, she said that she had watched my video one morning. She was getting ready to commit suicide. And after she watched my video, whereas I was talking about, you know, how I struggle with that spirit and my experience with that and how God helped me to overcome that, she said she changed her mind. She didn't even want to commit suicide anymore. See, do you see how God uses me? God uses who he wants at his appointed time. And that's just one example of how God has used my voice and used me to bring joy. So many people, they don't even know why they are here. They don't know their purpose. They don't understand who they are. If you ask a lot of these people, who are you? They can't tell you. If you ask a lot of these people, what is your purpose in life? They can't tell you. That if you ask them, what is your gift? They can't tell you. If you ask them, what are you here to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to become? They can't tell you. But if you ask me, what is your name? What is your purpose? What is your gift? I can tell you, and it ain't gonna take me a long time. I'm very clear about my assignment here on this earth. I used to be lost, but now I'm found. God has set me free and given me a reason to live. Once upon a time, I didn't have a reason, even in spite of my current circumstances. God has given me liberty. God has given me a sound mind. God has given me joy. God has blessed me. He's given me favor. And I love that about God. God is in the construction business, but the devil, he's a demolitionist. That's how you can recognize who is who. When someone is trying to tear you down and bring up garbage about you, that's a satanic force. But God liberates. God builds, God resurrects, God redeems, God is decent, God is of order. Satan is disorder. Satan is indecent. Satan is of confusion. And recently, last night, I was really surprised by. Can you all hear me? Let me know in chat if you can hear me. Say yes in the chat if you can hear me. I want to make sure that you all can hear me because I don't see any new comments, and I might need to restart it if I don't see the new comments. Um, Let me know if you all can hear me in the chat. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So last night I was really, really shocked because last night was another night whereas I was like, you know, I'm getting tired of this. Maybe, this is all in vain doing these videos. I'm just tired because, I get so sick of these satanic folks coming in my chat and leaving all these satanic comments. But God says that's going to come with the territory. You're built for this. And every time situations like that arise, He gives me reinforcement. He sends me encouragement. And last night, He allowed one of my subscribers, who I had no idea has been watching me ever since I started. They sent me an email. I won't call their name, but they sent me an email, a wonderful, heartfelt email telling me that they have been watching me ever since I started doing videos. That's been a long time ago. And they love my videos and they wanted to encourage me and bless me with a wonderful gift. And I won't tell y'all what the gift is, but it's something very, very nice, something very much needed. Y'all excuse that dog barking. It's a constant thing, constantly. I think the dog is hungry, the dog is cold, and it's being neglected. Y'all excuse all that barking, and it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, the subscriber, she wants to send me a wonderful gift, and I was just so uplifted by that email. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, that really, really blessed my soul tremendously. And I am so excited about my gift that my subscribers gonna send to me. And I have just been so blessed tremendously by all of my wonderful subscribers. And I don't take you all for granted. And I really appreciate you all tuning in, sending donations, and just, being so appreciative and allowing me to share different points of view my way, unscripted, and not trying to conform with the ways of these other YouTubers. Like someone came in the chat yesterday saying, "Oh, I can't even hardly see your video. The other YouTubers, we can see them." And they always trying to compare me to the other YouTubers. Let me be clear. I am not in a competition with other YouTubers. And I don't care. I don't care what other YouTubers are doing. That's why it's called YouTube. You do it the way you want to do it. Excuse me. Your own way. And I do it the way that I want to do it when I want to do it. And if you subscribe to that, you rock with that, fine. If you don't, nobody's forcing you to watch it. But so many people, the interesting thing about it, so many people who claim to not like me, who claim that my voice, they don't like this, that this is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. Okay. And I'm not here to appease or accommodate everybody. That's a hard task. That'll never be accomplished. You can't please everybody. Excuse me. And I'm not trying to compete with other YouTubers. I'm in my own lane doing what I like to do. And ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. And so many of these other YouTubers, they get so jealous. And that's another thing. They hide behind a lot of these fake pages and they pretend to be a troll. They are a troll, but they pretend like they can't stand me. But they always watching me. But they try to pretend like I and they watch me because they scared that I'm gonna get in front of them and my numbers gonna grow. They try so hard to do little things and say little things to try to discredit me. It's not gonna work. It ain't gonna never work. It ain't gonna never work. But they keep on trying and just exhausting themselves. And God just keep on blessing me and using my voice to go higher and enlarging my territory. And you know, they they listen to me and they watch me also because they use my a lot of things that I say and a lot of my topics for inspiration for a topic on their own page. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. And I'm not even focused on them. I'm not focused on none of that. And a lot of what they do in a disparaging manner, God allows me to use that to make me better, and gives me a lot of insight and a lot of clarity. And I'm not even trying to be interested and going back and forth with them. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but a lot of people they get an opinion confused when they cross the line and become disrespectful and slander and defame character. And one thing about me, I'm always going to defend myself and I'm going to defend my name. And a lot of people try so hard to discredit and disparage and defame my name. My name carries weight. My name has value, something that theirs does not. So, in other words, they want to put me on their level. They want to tear me down because they can't stand to see how God has built me up. And they don't have that much power to tear me down. They don't. And I'm trusting God and I'm on God's side. So wherever God wants me to be, whatever God wants me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna listen at satanic people. I'm not gonna look at satanic people. I'm not gonna be influenced by satanic people. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not interested. And that's not in my nature. Yeah. Okay, let me read some of y'all's comments and then I'm going to go. Automatic, you say they are keyboard gangsters. I call them keyboard cowards. That's what they are. They ain't no gangster in them. It's cowards. They cowards. Automatic. Cassandra says saw those wicked comments, but Carmen, that video had me laughing so hard. Let me tell you, I was so sick. We don't say thank you enough because your video really are uplifting. Thank you, Cassandra. Okay, automatic says that story about Junior. You like the story about Junior. Okay. Um, okay, Cassandra says, I definitely needed to hear some of the things you said right now. Been sick for days, trying to pop my ears. Tell me why they just pop. God, like, listen good. That's wonderful. That is so wonderful. But Brandon says, tell your story, Carmen. Thank you, Brandon. Trying to be better. And I'm just using my story in a lot of cases to make a lot of other situations more personable. And a lot of people, they feel like you have to be an expert in order to have an opinion, an unsolicited opinion, and be able to speak on certain topics. No, all you have to have is a voice and a willing spirit, and use your experiences in order to speak on certain situations, you know? And experience is the best teacher. And I remember this one man that I had met on the dating site, Steve, and I ain't forgot about Steve. I ain't forgot about Steve. I think I'm gonna check up on Steve in 2020. I might. I'm not sure. But Steve, I was telling him a little bit about, me wanting to build my platform and be, a blogger, journalist, talk show host, radio personality, whatever. And, I was telling him I have encountered and engaged thousands of people. And let me tell you something about that. Even here on YouTube, even YouTube, it's some haters behind the scenes at YouTube. And they too try so hard to diminish my voice and to minimize my presence. And we see a lot of the games that get played here on YouTube and the monetization and the number of views. A lot of times when I finish my live stream, like yesterday, it was like 1.4 thousand views. But then when it uploads, it's like only 500 and something. They do it to me all the time. And a lot of times when I um do like a marathon. Like one day, I think the longest I was on live, I think it was like 12 hours. YouTube decided to cheat me 1 hour. And I'm like, really, YouTube? You really gonna be that petty? And even my total page view count 5 years ago, it was over 2 million. And I think last year I looked and they had dropped it down to like 200,000 or 400,000. They try to minimize my impact and make it seem like I'm a little YouTuber. And I know the truth. God knows the truth. I'm not even going to try to dispute it and go back and forth, write in the emails, write in the letters. I don't care because it is what it is. Man lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And I know what the numbers are. So, I'm not validated by numbers. And I don't have any wherewithal to try to prove a point to anybody as far as numbers. And you know, my reach is very far and my influence is huge. That's very clear, you know. And so many people are threatened by my presence. And I understand why. And I was, like I said, I was telling Steve about, how I wanted to use my voice to talk about different topics. And he said, "You can't do that. You got to be an expert on these topics." That's how carnal minded people think. And that's why you have to be very careful who you listen to. Because a lot of these people, they are not operating in the things of God, in the ways of God, you know, and they don't have any power. They just have the illusion of power. They don't have any real power. They don't have a backbone. They don't have any courage. They don't have common sense. And they just have a little bit of book sense. And you need both as well as a spiritual sense, you know. And the spirit can take you places where a lot of these degrees can't take you. God can make room for you in your gifts. Your gift is more important than a degree and all this other stuff that man says you have to have. Those are not the credentials of God. And God has used just my voice and my experience and common sense and my spiritual sense to enlarge my territory and give me influence. And, you know, so many people have tuned into that and they are enlightened by that. And I'm not going to be listening to what somebody like Steve got to say. No, I'm not going to allow you to dictate my path based on your opinion. No. And I have a lot of experience with a lot of things, and I'm just giving my perspective about people, places, and things. And sometimes it's a little bit funny, and sometimes it makes you think, and sometimes, we might even do something different, like in 2020 and beyond. I want to start incorporating, little skits, parodies, spoofs, pranks, a few cooking shows. We might even take some road trips. We might have to get on the Greyhound bus or rent us a car and go some places. I want to get me a passport. I want to go out of the country. Yeah, for the first time. I have never gotten on an airplane. I want to do that. Even if I have to put my trip in the layaway, let's go. I want to do things I've never done because it's a lot of things I want to do. So you can't continue to do the same things and get the same results and think that you're going to change for the better. You got to take risks. You got to believe. You got to have courage and you got to be bold and you got to trust God. So that's what I'm doing in 2020 and beyond. And God has some really wonderful things for me. And eyes have not seen, or ears have not heard what God is getting ready to do for me. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Hold on, you all. Wait just a minute. I got something to do. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So yes, automatic, the spiritual realm is real. Is real. Yes. Yes. Yes indeed. Yes, Cassandra. That's a constant thing. It's just bark, 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 bark. Y'all, I do apologize for all of that barking. It's really embarrassing. It really is. And I can't even imagine doing a podcast with all of that going on. I can't even imagine. And I'm gonna start a new podcast real soon. I don't know what platform it's gonna be on, but I will be announcing it whenever I decide on a platform that I'm gonna be hosting the podcast. And I'm looking forward to getting me a website. I want to do some live streaming from there. If anybody knows the what Kaya, the rapper Kaya, what she's using to broadcast, will y'all let me know, please? Email me and let me know what she's using, because I want to do something similar on my website to do my live streams. And a lot of these platforms, they want you to embed the YouTube or uh what is it, Patreon and all that. And I don't want to use those because they got certain terms and conditions, and I've already had issues on YouTube with all of that. So I don't want to have to use that. And I want to do some t-shirts too. Some t-shirts. And I thought of something real, real wonderful today. While I was grocery shopping, God gave me another idea. And I think I want to try it and try to put it in different grocery stores and test it out. But I'm not really sure right now. But I got an idea. Oh, God is so wonderful. He's always given me so many wonderful, beneficial, and lucrative ideas. Oh, I love that about God. He has really blessed my mind, and I'm always being creative, always. And I want to get back into being creative and artistic. That's a natural flair that God has given me, being artistic. And I want to get back into that in 2020. And I want to open me up a small gallery. Nothing real, real big and fancy to start off. But eventually, if it does expand, if God decides to expand it, I'm fine with that too. But I want to do painting, sculptures, and using mosaic tile and mirrors and stuff like that. I love all of that. I love all of that. And doing pottery and all kind of different sculptures and stuff. I love it. Love it. It's so therapeutic. And I used to do a lot of gift baskets. I want to get back into that too. I love doing gift baskets. And I want to expand it beyond just this local market. I want to do it on a global level if possible. That's how big God is. God is global. And so many people have a small mind. And God is global. He's not just local, He's global. Yeah. And God has given me so many avenues to have revenue and bless people, and to have an impact and influence all over the world. And that's what I want to do. I want to um I want to enjoy all the opportunities that God has for me. And I don't want to have just a local state of mind. I want to have a global realm of thinking and doing and being. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They got a local state of mind. They have tunnel vision. And God, when He enlarges your territory, your mind expands and you have a new way of thinking, and ain't no haterism in that, ain't no jealousy in that, ain't no envy in that. When you can use your gift and be blessed and bless God's people, ain't no haterism in that, ain't no jealousy, ain't no envy. You don't have time for it, you don't have no interest in it. And that's another thing. That's another reason why the haters hate me like they do. But the haters are gonna hate. So that's their problem, not mine. Yeah. And I'm gonna continue to trust God and walk in His way. Superman Clark Kent, you said thank you for letting me lay in bed with you yesterday. Oh, you're so welcome, Superman. Somebody had a problem with us being in the bed yesterday. Somebody was like, I can't see. It's blurry. Why they worried about seeing? See, you can never satisfy everybody. You can never do enough for somebody. Somebody always gonna have a complaint. Instead of listening, they were so concerned about, I can't see. It's blurry. Other YouTubers, they can we can see on their videos. And I'm like, this is not other YouTubers. If you want to see, go to their channel. Okay? But anyway, we always doing something different on my channel. And that's good to have a little diversity. You shouldn't want to just do the same way, do the same thing all the time. Some days we may do it like this. One day we might be outside doing it. One day we might be on an airplane doing it. One day we might be in a restaurant doing it. One day we might be on a massage table doing it. It don't even matter what we do it. And we have fun doing it. Okay? It's never a dull moment in the boom boom room, right? Never. And so many haters, they be trying to duplicate the boom boom room, but they don't have what it takes to boom. They don't have it. They be trying to mock me and copycat me and take my picture and use it for their profile picture. Ooh, they so desperate. They so desperate, but they so dumb. And that's gonna make all the difference. You gotta have what it takes in order to be like somebody else or be better than how they are. And when you recognize your gifts that God gave you, you don't have a desire to copycat somebody else because you appreciate what God gave to you, right? A lot of people can play basketball, but they can't play like Steph Curry or Dwayne Wade. That makes a difference when you got a gift and a talent. You know, a lot of people can bake cakes, but they can't bake them like I might can do, or the lady down the street. You know, that makes a lot of difference. And you got a lot of you know different YouTubers. All of them want to get a tea, and a lot of the tea is toxic. And why should I want to be like everybody else when I got the juice? Why everybody else got the tea? I got the juice. And that's what makes me different. That's what makes me stand out from the rest. You don't want to be like everybody else, do you? You don't want to conform to the masses. You want to stand out. What makes you different? Don't try to be like everybody else. You know. Yeah. And you know what else that I think makes me different from these other YouTubers? And a lot of people have recognized this. I really know it. I have a gift of gab. And I used to just not want to talk. And I used to be very introverted when I was a little girl. But I think I'm making up for lost time when I didn't talk. And now I'm not the type of person that just talk all the time. And when I do talk, I feel like I have something to say, you know. But you know what? A lot of people can't stand to hear the truth. So they change the subject and they start scratching their neck and they get uncomfortable. And they get mad at you when you talk about the truth and say what needs to be said. And they won't answer your phone. They won't respond to your text message. Oh, and they'll try to shut you down. But that's not gonna stop me from telling the truth. And somebody gonna listen to you. Somebody gonna close the door on you. They don't wanna answer the phone. They don't wanna listen. But some people wanna hear the truth. And the truth, speaking the truth is so rare in this realm. It's real rare. And somebody needs to stand up and represent the truth. Because there's so many people telling lies and living a lie. And that's the most dangerous people that tell a lie and they think they're telling the truth. And there's a lot of that going on. And I do have the gift of gab. And so many people, I can talk about anything, anybody, including myself. And I don't never get tired. Well, every now and again I do. And it's interesting. Even for myself, do you know I be entertaining myself? In my head, I be talking to myself sometimes. And it be some interesting shit. Let me tell you. And man, I just be entertaining myself a lot of times. Let me tell you. And you know, I can go for hours. And a lot of y'all have seen and heard it for yourself. I can talk for hours, hours, hours. That's a gift. A lot of people cannot do that. And that's another reason why they mad, the haters. That's another reason why they stay trying to shut me down. They don't have that gift. And they try to make it seem like they hate me because I don't have no money. I don't have a car. I don't have a truck. I don't have a bicycle. I'm riding the bus. I'm staying over here. I'm staying over there. That ain't it. They hate me because of my gift. They can't stand it. Oh, and ain't nobody listening to them. Like they be listening to me. And then as much as they try to pretend like they ain't listening to me, they be listening to me. They be sneaking and listening to me. They be trying to suppress it and trying to fight the urge. But they be listening to me. And they remember everything I say from 5 years ago, 5 minutes ago, 10 days ago. They don't never forget. They be soaking it in like a sponge and hanging on to every word. But they pretend like they hate me. They love me. They really do. They be beating my subscribers and trying to push that play button and be saving the videos and all that kind of stuff. And I can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. And it's always interesting. It's always interesting. And my haters, they can't do that. They don't have that kind of talent. And they so jealous. Something that is so simple to me is real challenging and complicated to them. And they be trying to start them a little video and talk, but they don't have the juice like I got it. And they be getting so irritated with me. And It ain't my fault. Favor is not fair. And they can't stand that all it takes for me is a cell phone, a little cheap cell phone in my mouth. That's it. That's all. Ain't no tricks to it. Ain't no gimmicks. Ain't no props. Ain't no special lights and special effects and graphics and editing. They got to do all of that. And all I do is just get on here and talk on my little regular cheap cell phone. And that's it. That's all. And woo, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And then they try to come behind me and try to discredit me and try to take my subscribers away. They try to take my money, my donations away. And God just keep on supplying my every need. And they can't stand it. How she look that good and staying in a room and house, in a hotel, in a shelter? How she look that good? Let me tell everybody she's staying in the shelter. Let me tell everybody she's staying in a room house. Let me tell everybody she riding the bus. Maybe they ain't gonna like her no more. But don't nobody care. But them. They the only one that care. Let me tell everybody she wearing a wig. And all this old foolishness. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. And they be trying so hard. Everything they try, it fail. And I just be laughing. Me and God, we be laughing. We be rolling. We be rolling, laughing at them. Every time they try something, it fail. And if they keep on, God gonna destroy them. He gonna destroy them. I done seen him do it, and he'll do it again. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just keep on messing with a child of God, and he gonna show you all all his power and his might. Hello, everybody in the chat that's joined the chat. How are y'all doing today? Um, Hello, April. Hello, RW. Oh, Superman said he gonna send me a donation. Hurry up, Superman. I need to pay my phone bill tomorrow. Hurry up before some of them trolls change your mind, child. I gotta go pay my cell phone bill tomorrow. Send me a donation, Superman. Bless you. Thank you for blessing me and bless God. Thank you, Superman. You so sweet. You used to have me spoiled, Superman. Then you slowed down and stopped. I ain't gonna bring none of that up. Just keep it going. You can pick it back up when you get ready. Right now, pick it back up, Superman. Keep on spoiling me like you doing, had been doing. Push the refresh button on that blessing, Superman. You just be spoiling me. I appreciate it. I love being spoiled. Superman said, I'm gonna send you a donation. Buy the dog a bag of dog food. Then tell the owner you trying to get along, and can he do the same with keeping the barking down? Okay, Superman. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do what you said, Superman. I'm gonna try. That barking is getting on our nerves, ain't it? Ooh, that barking get on our nerves. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But and it don't never shut up. It's just ridiculous. It woke me up early this morning with all that barking. I didn't hardly get no sleep. It's ridiculous. Hello, Toya. How are you today? But anyway, I hope that you all have had a wonderful day. We had a wonderful live stream, and I thought I was going to enjoy my dinner. It wasn't good, and I didn't have the heart to hurt that woman's feelings when she asked me, "Was it good?" Ugh, it was very nasty. But anyway, it is what it is. But thank you all so much. Those of you that have been donating to me, I really appreciate it. And if you would like to donate, you are welcome to do so. My PayPal is pay.me/CarmenCaBoom. And my Cash App is $CarmenCaBoom. Thank you very much. And J. Edwards, you want to know where I went? I went to. Do you remember the video I did with the white man? He was the owner of the real big hamburger. Kooky, I think it's called Kooky Canuck. I think that's how you pronounce it. I went over there. It's downtown. And they probably had some good food. But what I had was the cod fish. And to be honest, in my opinion, it looked like some egg rolls on the plate. And I didn't like it. And I usually like cod, but I usually ordinarily eat cod at Captain D's, and I haven't been to Captain D's in so long. And they have the cod, and then she told me they have the catfish, and she said the catfish is real, real big, and on a real big plate, and I wasn't that hungry, and I didn't feel like bringing the rest with me. So I said, well, let me try the cod. I didn't like it. I did not like it. And them fries, they look like some of them campfire fries. I don't like them. And the tea was pretty good. I got half and half, half tea, half lemonade. I love that. So that was pretty good. And they had some interesting macaroni and cheese. I've never had macaroni and cheese like that. And I don't want it anymore. And they probably had some good food, but what I had, I didn't like it. And it was a nice restaurant, though. It was really nice. And, they had some nice employees and everything. And, you know, but what I had, I didn't like it. I probably should have got the catfish because that's what I had on my mind. And I should have got what I had in mind to get. But I tried the cod and I didn't like it. So, anyway, um, oh, and you know what? I don't like to eat and I'm still hungry. And while I was eating that stuff, I said I'm still hungry and I was making myself eat it and I could tell it wasn't good. But I went ahead and ate it because I didn't want to waste my money. And then I didn't want to tell the waitress to take it back and do something else because they will do something else to your food. And I didn't want to take that chance. Ooh, So I didn't want to complicate things and be difficult. So I just went ahead and ate it. And I won't eat that again. I probably will go back and try it. That's the place where they have a real big hamburger. And if you can, okay, let me get my menu and tell y'all because I don't want to tell any lies on anybody. I like to tell the truth. I like to tell the truth when I can. But I sure didn't tell that waitress the truth. I told her that food was good. Ooh, that was a lie. Forgive me, Lord. And I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But they probably have some real good food. And see, I think the theme of the restaurant is based on like an Australian concept, I think. So I respect it. I respect the culture of Australia. But, and let me tell you, J. Edwards, child, I went in the wrong bathroom. Do you know I was in the men bathroom? I was in the, not that I'm a stranger to the men's bathroom, you know, but a bathroom is a bathroom is a bathroom, in my opinion. But I still don't want to see no men in the women's bathroom. But still, okay, they did not have the bathroom label men, women. All they had was a moose head up there. And I don't know the difference between a male moose and a female moose. So I thought the little antlers, that's a female. Wrong. I felt so stupid. Man, when I went in there and seen them urinals, I said, this is the man. Ain't no doubt about it. The urinals. Ain't no women bathroom got no urinals, right? I said, oh my God. And thank God I didn't get ambushed while I was in there. Whew. And thank God no man was standing up there with his penis out, peeing in the urinal. Ooh, I said, you better get out of here. This is not the women's bathroom. I was so embarrassed. Even though that nobody know but me and the Lord and that white woman that came and told me, this is not the bathroom for you. You need to come over here. I was so embarrassed. Wow. But anyway, they have the challenges. It's called the challenges. If you can eat this real big hamburger, they have the 4 pound, 6 pound, and then the 12 pound. If you can eat them, the whole thing, you get it for free. Now the 4 pound hamburger is $42. $42. And you have to call a day 24 hours in advance and tell them that you want it. I guess they make you have a deposit, probably. I'm not sure. And then they have the 6 pound. It costs $57.99. And then they have the 12 pound. It's $99.99, $100. No, the 12 pound, it requires a 24-hour notice. But I think the 4 pound and the 6 pound, you just go in the restaurant and order right then and there. That's a whole lot of meat and a whole lot of bread and a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. But I think the 6 pounds, you can bring somebody to help you eat it. And if you eat it within 60 minutes, I think, let me read it. Hold on. I think, yes, under 60 minutes, if you can eat this 4 pound or the 6 pound or the 12 pound hamburger under 60 minutes, is free. I don't know if I can do that. I got a big stomach. I got 2 stomachs, but I don't know if I can do this. Man, my stomach would probably bust. And now I don't want my stomach busting wide open. That's just too much. That's just too much. But if you can do it, you know, you can get your picture on the wall. A lot of people had their picture on the wall. And it's something fun. It's something fun. I think I'd try it one day. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Would y'all try that? J. Edwards said you should have checked that white woman. She should have known in this day and age. She didn't know if you were not identifying as a male. Golly, J. Edwards. Ain't that the truth? She probably, that's probably what she was thinking. I was the one that said something. She ain't say nothing. She didn't say nothing. Oh, you say the seafood is not fresh on the weekend? Oh, okay. Hello, April. But it was interesting and it was refreshing to get out, you know. And I had some decent Uber drivers. And that one Uber driver, child, I thought he was gonna be ghetto. He was not ghetto. He told me about his brother stay in Seattle. And I said, I'm gonna have to check Seattle out. He said it's a lot of jobs over there. And they got a better economy. And it's not like here. It's all about who you know. And then, they so slow about responding to your application. He said, He said his brother, he always quit jobs over there. And he'll get another job the next day. And he be getting some good jobs like 17, $18 an hour. Yeah. And he said that he's going to school, medical school, to be a what is it? Oh, I can't pronounce it. Uh, Anesthesiologist. I said, "Oh, you gonna put me to sleep?" He started laughing. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna put you to sleep." I said, "Why you want to be that?" He said, "Well, I just want to be the first one in my family to be a doctor, so I just chose that. I guess that's the one where you don't have to go to school long, maybe." And he was saying that he's thinking about going to school there in Seattle or somewhere else. And I said, I never thought about Seattle, but he talked me into Seattle. I never thought about Seattle because they say it's sleepless in Seattle. I love my sleep. And I don't want to be over there where ain't nobody going to sleep. It's enough of that going on over here, right? And I said, I never thought about Seattle. But the way he described it and all of those opportunities and growth and stuff, and that's another thing. This city right here, in my opinion, it's no room to grow. And I don't like that. This city, like I was telling him, and we had a real interesting conversation in the car. And he said, I was saying, this city, in my opinion, this is more like a retirement city. Or if you inherited some money in whatever capacity, this is pretty good because the land or the housing market or whatever is relatively cheap, and not cheap but reasonable. And anywhere else like New York and all that, man, you're not gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. But here it's more like a nice place to retire, or if you got a lot of money from whatever means, and you want to raise a family or invest or whatever, or just have a place and while you travel, that's more ideal for this area. But if you're trying to grow and, make some money, you're going to have a challenge right here because it's based on who you know. And you got to be in the clique and rub shoulders with this person and rub shoulders with that person and all this kind of stuff. And then if you're doing applications, man, your phone gonna be dry, dry, dry. And I'm like, is this thing even on? Why ain't nobody responding to me when I do these applications? It take a long time for them to respond to you. But he said in Seattle, ooh, them folks be calling you the same day. And I believe it. And he was talking about like in Nashville, same way. And I know what he's saying is true about Nashville because when I went to Nashville, man, I did them applications when I went up there about 2 years ago, I think it was. Those people was calling me the same day. And the last week I tried it again. I just tested it out. I said I'm gonna apply for some jobs, just random jobs, even though I'm not intending to go and move there right now. I said I'm gonna apply for some jobs in Nashville and Atlanta, California. And do you know, it's been so many companies calling me, asking me to come in for an interview the same day, the next day. I said, wow, wow. So I don't know what's up with the stagnated market here. Why they take so long for you to be called, and some of them don't call you at all. But there is a lot of potential in certain other cities. And sometimes you have to move in order to meet those opportunities and grow. And I'm never too afraid to take chances and risks as far as trying to, you know, expand my reach for opportunities in the job market, business market, etc. No. And I like that quality about myself. I really do. I've always had that type of spirit. And you never know unless you try. And I don't want to grow older and be like, what if I did this? I wonder what would happen if I tried that. Oh, that'll just irritate me and annoy me and eat me up. So if I try, I'm gonna find out. Either it's gonna work or it's not. That's the only way you're gonna find out. Just try it. You know, you know, that's just like, trying to meet somebody and date and all that kind of stuff. You're not, you may feel like you above your head, you out of your league, you're not qualified to be with this person, but you're not gonna know unless you try, you know, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So, that's what I want to do. And the next year, I really want to push myself and really, really execute a lot of goals that I have in mind. And I'm just going to have a winning spirit. Yeah. And God has already shown me that I'm going to have a lot of things. And I just have to be courageous enough to step out. And He already got me. It don't even matter about, a certain this and a certain that. I have Him, so I cannot lose. And He has the ability to bring people in my path who can help me move to the next level and do certain things that I need to do in order to achieve certain tasks. And I've seen it happen so many times before. And He's continuously doing this. And it's going to take a lot of sacrifice on my part. And I'm willing to do it. I'm willing. I don't want to, but I have to get up early. I have to, ride these buses. I have to do all of this. But one day, God is going to give me my own vehicle. He might just give me a whole bunch of them. He just might give me my own car lot. I don't know. But I know He's going to do it. It's already done. So I'm not even worried about that. And it's inevitable. And He has a real big house. He might have a whole bunch of houses for me. And I'm not worried about that because I have experienced God's blessings before. And the same God is still in the blessing business. He's going to bless me again. He's blessing me right now. And my basic needs are being met. I have the activities of my limbs. Somebody don't have that, you know? And when we think about the simple things that we are blessed with and we have an appreciative spirit, God will bless us with more. I believe God really loves when we have an appreciation for the least of things. And, even going through what I have been challenged with this past year, most people would be complaining. They would be so depressed. They wouldn't want to get out and try nothing. They would be trying to commit suicide. Oh my gosh. But you know what? And they certainly wouldn't want to be doing on YouTube videos. I still been doing my YouTube videos. I still have had joy. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I have to stop and cry. But I ain't gonna keep on crying. I'm gonna wipe my tears and I ain't gonna just cry for long. I'm gonna just get it off my chest and keep on persevering. Yeah, that's the heart of a conqueror. Yeah. And you have to put your mind in beast mode if you want to be a boss. And God created me to be a boss, regardless of the circumstances. You know, don't be focused on what it looks like right now. It ain't gonna look just because it look like this now. Don't mean it's gonna look like that forever. You know, I'm not concerned with what it look like, what it feel like, what it tastes like, what it sound like. I'm looking at the other side of this. That's what I'm going to be focused on. That's what I am focused on. And that helps me to have a resilient spirit in a strong state of mind, you know, and get up early and go out there and try to get it every day. Every day. Every day is an opportunity to get closer to your goals in order to attain your blessings. Every day is an opportunity. I don't have time to stand on the block. I don't have time to smoke no dope. I don't have time to look at some DICK pictures in my inbox and listen to all this foolishness from somebody that don't make me no good on the telephone. I don't have no time for it. And, you know, when you get real focused and you get real serious and you get real dedicated and you get real tired of struggling and being in a place that's uncomfortable, you're going to develop an appetite to win by any means necessary. And you're going to get real focused and you're going to start being real creative in your mind and thinking of ways to develop yourself in order to attain wealth and more opportunities and open more doors. You're going to get real hungry. And maybe it's no coincidence that God put me in this valley because He wants me to develop an appetite for more. And sometimes He has to put you in a situation that's real uncomfortable in order for you to get out of a complacent state of mind and stop being lazy and dependent, on this and depending on that and taking this and that for granted. And He wants us to be strong. He wants us to be resilient. He wants us to be a go-getter. And when you get real tired of a situation, you're going to be out there trying to get on the bus before they can even crank the bus up. You know, before the bus driver can even park his car, you waiting at the bus stop. You ready to get on it because you want to get your own vehicle one day. So the only way you gonna get it, you got to get out there and do what you need to do in order to change the situation. If you don't like a situation, necessary to change it. If you want to start a business, how you gonna start a business when you trying to lay down with every dude that say hello to you and getting you knocked up with another baby and another baby? That's a stumbling block. You creating a barrier in front of your own blessings. You get in your own way. You ain't got time to get pregnant by a loser. Ugh. And smoke some dope and lose a lot of hope and look at Love and Hip Hop and see who doing what over there on the shade room and all this foolishness. You got to get focused and you have to have a made up mind every day. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And you got to be serious about it. And you got to be tired of being tired of having less. Yeah. And I want more. So you got to do more in order to get more. As it relates to using your skill and developing yourself and applying yourself. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that kind of work. They want it easy. They want somebody to give it to them. They want somebody to open the door for them. They want somebody to do everything for them, and they just pull up to the blessing. No. That ain't how God operates. He wants you to do some work too. He gonna bless you, but He wants you to do some work too. He gonna put one foot in, but you gotta put your foot in too. You know, you gotta show up too. He gonna show up, but you gotta show up too. You can't just lay in the bed and say, "Come on, God, bless me, bless me, bless me." Even though you a mess, even though you don't want to stop doing what you're doing to block your own blessing, you got to get out of that bed and you got to show up and apply yourself. Yeah. And you got to be strengthened in God. You got to be obedient to God. How you look asking God to bless you, you won't stop doing stuff he done told you to stop doing. You ain't supposed to do it. That don't even make no sense. Do it. Do that make any sense? You got a child and they want you to buy them a PlayStation. They want you to buy them a basketball goal. They want you to take them to McDonald's every day. They want you to do all this stuff for their birthday, Christmas, blah blah blah. Take them to Disney World, bless, bless, bless. But they get F's, F's, F's on their report card. They won't clean up the yard. They won't clean the dishes. They won't clean the bathroom. They won't clean their ass. They cussing you out every chance they get. They cussing the teacher out. They won't get up and go to school. They skipping school. Just a mess. But they want you to bless them. That ain't even gonna work, is it? And then they want you to give them a big old allowance on top of all of that disobedience. How long you think that's gonna work? It ain't gonna work, right? It's not gonna work. It's not going to work. So God is the same way. He wants to bless us, but he wants us to be obedient too. And he not gonna force us to be obedient. He gonna give us a choice. He gonna give us a choice. Yes, he's gonna give us a choice. So anyway, um, I have enjoyed you all so much, and I am going to um end this live. Thank you all so much for joining the chat and joining the live stream. Let me read y'all's comments and then I'm gonna go. Automatic says, I wish you and Junior would have made it. Y'all would be doing you two together, having us laugh. That is so true. Automatic. Toya says, you're blessed. Hello, Jesus. Jesus says, I just get up in this joint. Hello, Jesus. 1967 J. Edward says, how did you end up going to that area? Did you have family there? Were you dating someone who lived there at the time? What area are you talking about, J. Edwards? Are you in Seattle, Ashley? Oh, okay. Hello, April. I'm gonna have to check it out, Ashley. I'm gonna have to check it out. What area are you talking about, J. Edwards? Oh, okay. Well, my, case manager, she had recommended it, and that's how I got over here. I'm just gonna relax, Cassandra. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax. I gotta get up early in the morning and go see about some work, finish up my paperwork for this job. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow. Okay, so if that's all, I hope we get in on some Bus Chronicles. More than likely we will, JLs. More than likely we will. But you all have a great day. I have enjoyed talking with you all, and I still got to do the video about that company, Marcelina. They had scammed me out of my money last month, and a lot of people have been saying that they have been scammed also, and I'm having to I'm probably gonna that's another thing I gotta do this week. Call the bank and try to get my money back. And it's just a shame how they scamming people. It really is. And I really thought I was gonna get a real nice coat, but I didn't. I got scammed. Thank you, Jesus. So anyway, you all have a great day. Jesus, you said you're gonna send me a donation. Didn't you say you're gonna send me a donation? What happened to the donation, Jesus? Jesus, you can't have a name like Jesus and you just not being honest with yourself. Where's your integrity, Jesus? Didn't you tell me that a while back? Not that you have to, but I expect you to be a man of your word. Jesus, did you not tell me that? All right, Jesus. Uh, J. Ellis says, "What time of the day do you find us the worst time for the bus ride?" Oh, it could be any time, J. Ellis. It could be any time. It ain't no certain time. It ain't no certain time. It could be any time. Jesus said, "Don't put me on the spot in front of all these people." All right, Jesus. Well, you all have a great evening, and thank you so much for tuning in to the live stream. And I will talk with you all again real soon. Thank you all that have donated to my Cash App and PayPal. If you would like to donate, you can do so. My Cash App is $ CarmenCaBoom. My PayPal is pay.me/CarmenCaBoom. And I will put it in the uh, comment section after this video uploads. Thank you all so much. You all have a great night and a great week. Holla at your girl. Peace.